out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose these clowns.
Testing 1, 2. What's going on, y'all? I see Confancha in here. I appreciate you, man. You know what time it is. It is check in, rep your city. Let them know where you're checking in from. Going ahead and start the timer. What up, YouTube? Make sure y'all are being acknowledged. Deny, what's going on? Hope you brought your crew with you, cause we got a tough one for them. You know, my haters are gonna be in numbers tonight. You know, they don't check in, but they watch, and they run their mouth to other people. So I know they're gonna be watching, but they're not gonna stop this show. Tell them that. Run, tell them that. Yeah, be quick to smile when you see me. I see through that. Said this week is going to be one hitter quitter topics all week long. They just didn't understand. Give everybody a chance to get in before we get started. Mark, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. You getting there for a hot topic? I hope you got I hope you got the thick skin, cause I'm gonna try your intelligence. It's not for the weak. A lot of people are bamboozled, run amok, led astray. We're gonna wait for everybody to get in here. David, what's going on? Ready? Wait for the people to come in. We're gonna get started soon. Got 1 minute left. All right, here we go. I think we are done. The time is up. Is that Castle? Yep, that's Castle in there. What's going on, Castle? We about to get started. You ready for a hot topic tonight? Before I get into the topic, though, I always gotta shout out my supporters, people who wish me well and more than just um, saying. Um, Starting at the top, D. Smalls, Sonny, Walter, Stroud, my parents, Jose, David, Ishan, Lizandra, Shani, Tony, The Storm Barbados, and Peter Top Shelf Lee. They all said, how can I support you? And they put their money where their mouth is. So I appreciate y'all. Do it for y'all. And I intend to improve day by day. Um, Deny, see you back. See, we got 4 people in the room, but I only have 2 as friends. So if you don't mind, go to the website, thefreddychicoshow.com, register as a member, and you will be given access to exclusive content and be able to submit topics because I want to know what y'all want to talk about. This is not a me show, this is a we show. Um, hey, man, we're about to get into it now. I hope you're ready. Like I said, if you brought, hold on, I gotta get the fan going because it's gonna get hot. So we're gonna get into this topic. I'm trying to think, what would the background be? Don't know. Let me just do it like that. We're gonna do that background. Today's topic: European baby daddies, the worst in history. Not all, some are the worst in history. Because you know, my racist haters are gonna be like, "Oh, you reverse racism on us. Not all of us were bad baby daddies. Not all blacks are bad baby daddies, but that don't stop y'all from saying that." Oops, did I say that? What up, Walter? What's going on? Appreciate you checking in. What say you? We're talking about European baby daddies. I want to give y'all an opportunity to speak your mind before I drop my nuggets on you. You said my volume is low. It's probably this mic. It's a new headset. You know, if that's better on the sound. It's a smaller headset than the other one anyway. So how's the sound? Is it better now? So what do y'all think? European baby daddies, worse in history. Jackson, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Peace and blessings to you as well. Chauncey, what's going on, stranger? Man, hey, I need to read the topic to you one time. Um, European men are the worst baby daddies in history. What's going on, Chauncey? True Hurts in the building. Volume is fine. Cool. Appreciate it. Um, got a lot of haters in my inbox crying out I'm racist and all this good stuff. But yet they cannot see um, when white people are being racist. Yet, even in this, I said not all white people. I said some European men, are the worst baby daddies in history. You know what I mean? Come on, talk to me, Chauncey. Invite some of them hard. I had to get on some of them on Truth Hurts because of course they're trying to man hate and like no no no, you know, answer the question. Stop with his butt hurt, still trying to find a way to blame a guy for something. Um, but I'm not trying to spoon feed anybody. I want people to be able to think for themselves. Why would I say European men are the worst baby daddies in history? What would make me say that? Anybody have an idea before I get into it? Because when I get into it, yeah, it'd be the same ones. It'd be the same ones. Because everybody says they're they're okay with the truth until you expose them. Then they got all butthurt feelings about it. You know, off topic. They were talking about um, can a woman raise a man? You know what I mean? Cuba, what's going on, sir? Man, I'm gonna need to hit you up offline because I need to get my Spanish up, and so half the time I'm hitting like and don't even know what you're saying, Cuba. But I trust you. You know what I'm saying? And when you do say it in English, I can understand you. But my boy Cuba be fighting that fight though. Um, the Yeah, and there's some clowns for that because, like I said, they will say the worst stuff against blacks, and they'll try to find some way to justify it. You say anything, you know what I'm saying, about Jews, you know what I mean? Anything mentioning the Holocaust, which was 4 years, you're the worst person in the world. But we're supposed to forget slavery. That makes sense. Fabian, what's going on? Rick, the Gunter man, Gunter with soapbox, right? Chanel, appreciate you coming in. Welcome, welcome. How the abandoned biracial children are left to survive without them. There you go. You started. It starts right there. Talk to me, Jackson. Elaborate on that one. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the tip right there. You know what I mean? We're gonna get in heavy on that because it's amazing how nobody even talks about that. They love to vilify black men, talking about we don't want to deal with our responsibilities. We're just immature and out here doing whatever with anybody, and we don't want to take care of our responsibilities. Said non-white descendants of famous whites can't even get inheritance. Okay, don't get in trouble at work now, Chanel. But I appreciate you coming in. Definitely keep me updated on your album release and all that good stuff. Gotta support you. Um, but yeah, I appreciate Jackson. Opening it up. That's what I was looking for. Something to that effect, because I believe the Romans started it, and I believe the British took over from it. The mentality that they said that the sun would not set on the Roman Empire. So did the British. British wanted to say the same thing. So when they went all over the world, killing and pillaging, raping, everywhere they went, they left babies everywhere. That's got to be one hell of a child support payment that they're behind on. I'm just saying. Help me out here. Bruce, what's going on? Where's DFAX on that? Where are they going to suspend their license? Give them 30 days in jail per violation. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about European baby daddies. European men are the worst baby daddies in history. What say you, Bruce? Instead of talking about Jamal and Tyrone, what about Christopher Columbus? The Santa Maria, the Anna, the Pinta something. I forgot. One of them. How many races were raped? How many races were eliminated? That they're not even here no more. Tribes are just not here. Where's the child support payments on those? You know, um, whether it's South America, Brazil, Argentina, the West Indies, you know, the United States, right? And all of them were like a lot of them were very young, like 12 and 13 years old. What's going on, Taz? I see you. How's retirement life treating you? We're talking about European men are the worst baby daddies in history. What say you, Taz? Networks just shut down Nick Cannon down from making an anti-Semitic comment. Now, for the fact I travel, I've been all over the world and have interacted with children of those unions, especially in Asia and Brazil. Right, and they shut him down because of his opinion that true Hebrews are black. Now, that's anti-Semitic. How? How is that anti-Semitic? Unless we're supposed to be okay with a white Jesus and that anybody's good is white and anybody's bad is black. And if you say anything against that, that's anti-Semitic. Come on, son. What kind of foolishness is that? You know what I mean? Told you we're going to get heavy topics. A lot of people running scared. Not concerned. Um, I'm only concerned about genuine. You fake, stay fake. Stay away from me with your fakeness. Not yet. Let's see what's going on with YouTube. See something. But yeah. So I mean, there's so many variations of people where yeah, people who are you know blonde hair, blue eyes, but claim to be Native American. How did that happen? If somebody wasn't raping, I mean, it didn't happen by magic, but yet somehow no one addresses that. Now, the minute some girl says, "Hey, some black man raped me," oh, you better come up with a videotape excluding yourself, because you're going to jail, buddy. So what is my take on it? To me, history is as they say, they don't want you to forget history because they're fighting for the Confederate flag and all these other things. What about this? What about this history of raping every land you've been to try to basically conquer every land? Conquer the people, not just the land, the people. You know, look how divided Africa is now from the different European countries that have taken over parts and sections of the continent to rape and pillage not only the people, but actually the land. Diamonds, gold, oil, all that. But do you hear about them, paying up child support on that? All these illegitimate children they've been having all over the place? But like I said, they'll be hypocritical and say, hey, why doesn't Tyrone pay his child support? Why doesn't Jamal take care of his responsibilities? Really? You talking? And have everyone believe in that. If you look at Jim and you look at Jamal, I'm not picking on you, Jamal, and you ask them the question, which one is a deadbeat dad? The majority of the people will say Jamal. By default. I don't care if Jamal is in a three-piece suit and Bill is sagging his pants. They'll still think Jamal is the deadbeat dad. Oh, that came up like that. There we go. Time for a commercial break.
We knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose these clowns.
Oh well. Because I mean, when you look at how many in the global sense, you look at how many countries speak Spanish. Where does Spanish come from? Spain. But there is a ton of countries that speak Spanish. Portugal. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about France. Well, in Africa, definitely in Africa. Um, of course, you got Haiti with the the Creole. Um, but I don't know if I've seen. I don't think Germany. Mostly Spain. Spain did the most. Um, and other than Britain, you know, which still how they figure they have control of Africa is beyond me. You know, I mean, Lethal Weapon. I think it was 3 was the one where it kind of exposed that whole thing where dude was trying to go to South Africa, and the guy's like, but you're black. Like they really think Africa is their home, and you're a visitor in Africa. Like, dang, where exactly is our home? If Africa ain't our home, where exactly is our home? Y'all stole us from there, but yeah, gotcha. That makes sense. Like, pick a side. Pick, don't change up when the story doesn't fit. Hero dog, what's going on, man? Talking about European baby daddies. English is the primary language of Africa. That don't make no sense. He said these people are extremely one-sided about the truth. Absolutely. I try to school some people. It's like, well, these facts say this or this person said that, but who wrote that? You know what I mean? So there are people who are all in truth reject the proven evidence right in their faces because it wouldn't glorify what they want it to be. We are, as a culture, supposed to take what lies are told and let it stand. When we challenge these lies, we're constantly we're instantly villainized for not believing the lies. Just like when I lived in Hong Kong, the term used for the mixed breeds were Eurasian. And the crazy part was they're not acknowledged culture by the European culture. Oh, wow. Um, yeah, because I used to hate when they would say, well, George Washington was so honorable, he couldn't even tell a lie to his dad. When he chopped down the cherry tree, he confessed to it right away. George Washington was the first president. I mean, he was the first liar. But we have this. They were our founding fathers, and so our founding fathers were damn near like Jesus. And if you say anything bad about him, you're a traitor. You're you're committing treason. You know, come on, son. Yeah, I haven't been there yet, so I can't speak on that, Walter. You know, there's there's a I mean there's hundreds of different languages and dialects in Africa. So, um, and understand, Africa is a continent, not a country. So, um, I know there's plenty of different languages in each country. Much less the whole continent. What's going on, Norma? My arch nemesis. Oh, there he is. D Smalls is in the building. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because it wasn't like that in the 80s. Even in Europe, it wasn't like that. But like I said, I'm not going to speak on that until I get there. And I can see that for myself because a lot of people say stuff that's not true for their own agendas. Um, I would hate if that's the case as far as every country in Africa is saying English is their primary language. I don't believe it, but like I said, until I step foot in there, I don't know. Too many people talk about what they saw on TV versus they have firsthand experience of that particular event. Dap, what's going on, my man? I see you. It would be really something if Africa took back Africa. Yeah, I'm wondering how many mixed children are existing there right now. Absolutely. Tiana, what's going on, young lady? Do your thing. All right, Sean, what's going on? Let them know the company you represent and what you offer. Put it in the chat. Um, y'all do me a favor and support my daughter in her endeavor. Hey, we got a topic tonight. All right, Sean. I don't know. I don't think you're ready, man. I don't think you're ready. Joshua, what's going on? Talk to you in a minute. We got to chop it up with this COVID-19 stuff. But we are talking about European men are the worst baby daddies in history. What you say, Aishan? He said, holla. um, it's the common most spoken language in the world. Why? Why? There it is. Shopbossbabeglam.com. That's a mouthful. Because um, I got nothing. Because you're a boss, and I'm not calling my daughter a babe. Just really not calling my. Well, she's the boss because she's grown. But yeah. uh, my bad, Tiana. So if you don't want to be busted and disgusted, go with the name that you see. That's the only thing I remember. You know. What you say, Joshua? Why are they the worst baby daddies in history? Can you answer that question? You know what I mean? So I got a cosign for my son for real. I mean, they got some catching up to do. They got some child support payments. They need to catch up on. You know, they don't get no visitation. You get their license revoked. Absolutely, Joshua, you hit it on the head. Hit it on the head right there. You know, like someone was saying, it's like the most spoken language in the world. Why? Because they raped everybody. Everybody. Even the ugly ones. They raped the ugly ones. I'm just saying. They didn't care. They got Trump grabbing them in the vagina. You know what I'm saying? No. Mm-mm. They didn't care. They was raping everybody over here. You know, like the dude said, hide your children, hide your wife. Hide your children, hide your wife. Um, there you go. He said everywhere they went, one of the pledges they took was taking advantage of the women. But yet, do you see them talking about them behind on their child support payments? You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the children, getting their education, all that good stuff. Are they doing that? Nope. Yes, I said I am not going to be vulgar, even though can't stand the dude. I said the BJJ, the Kusawati. You know what I'm saying? He said because of the business, trade, education, how this country leads the world in innovation and global influence. Eh, maybe 10%. Mm, but don't believe the hype, Jackson. Dang sure ain't the innovation they created. They stole it from somebody else. Global influence. Come on, son. I mean, I just went and saw a PA. She was a young white female. But how many doctors are actually American? Come on now. Especially pulmonology. Be lucky to find an American pulmonologist. Absolutely. You know, because that's the same thing. Because I want to say it was Smokey Norfolk. Or it might have been. No, it wasn't Smokey Norfolk. It was another light skinned gospel singer. He said that his grandfather is white. And when he was little, because of him being mixed, his cousins were able to jump on his grandfather's lap. But when he went to try to jump on his grandfather's lap, he pushed him off because he was mixed. That's got to be rough. Trying to think what the guy's name is. Israel Houghton. Israel Houghton. He's the one that said that. Like, that's gotta suck. But your family, you know what I mean? He said they try to portray us as deadbeats, but they will take out the whole family just so they won't have to take care of them. Absolutely, and that's another key right there. It's like stop being hypocritical. If you are some saint, don't portray to be a saint when you're doing way worse things, way worse. You know, and the worst part about it is they got us believing that we're naturally innate deadbeats. You know, black men, they don't take care of nobody. You got Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey boosting that up with their cornball selves. Just to keep programming the rest of us to believe in that mess. You know, evilness and having no heart whatsoever. Absolutely. Ortega Simmons, what's going on? Appreciate you in the building. We're talking about European baby daddies. The bitter reality is that many slave owners made it with their slaves to produce more slaves. Often they were sold away because the missus didn't like it. That doesn't sound like a stretch right there. You know? Jose DaCosta, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Talking about European baby daddies. European men are the worst baby daddies in history. What say you? You know, remember Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and I'm the pappy, you know, because the daughter was messing with the slaves. I mean, not slaves, messing with the prisoners. There was a prisoner chain gang, but I mean, what's the difference between a slave and a prisoner, for real? But Jose's already talked on that before. I pay attention. But I don't have my list in front of me. But the Black Lives Matter um, haters. I'll be addressing that Friday. So you don't want to miss it. Like I said, this is 2.0. We knocking out all bums. Um, the origin of the police in America are slave catchers, similar badge. Probably. Probably. So we had a state senator from South Carolina named Strom Thurmond. He ran on the platform of racial segregation. The whole time he had fathered a child by his black maid. He was 22 at the time. The girl was 15. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's not a problem when they do it. They'll come with some way to justify it or um, minimize it. It's not that bad. You know, those are the times. Those are industry standards. Something to dress up why they did what they did. But don't you do it, because that'll be a problem. You're a disgusting savage if you do it. I mean, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Had a child with the maid that is the same age as his child with his wife. Same age. And I mean, I don't know what he looked like at 5 and 6 or what have you, but you look at him as an adult, man, he looks like a young Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, how could she be looking at this child day in, day out and be like, that is not, you know, somebody else's child. That's Arnold's child, son. You know, absolutely. So that's why they want to paint us crappy to hide their wickedness. Keep the attention on you while they keep doing crazies behind closed doors, or just act like they don't see it. Hence why we got the president we have currently. I mean, he can't stop doing bad stuff. And I don't know what you're talking about. I see nothing. I see nothing. Make America great. Keep America great. Oh, we're so. And you got all these corny black dudes and women that are being put to the forefront to speak for us. Or not say us, to speak for me. None of them speak for me. I didn't see what the maid looked like. I'm going to have to Google that later. But I didn't see what the maid looked like. That is factual. This country is notorious for claiming and stealing. The truth is American culture feels entitled to whatever. That's it right there. European culture is no different. The lies told is to keep us ignorant, yet all the while continue to make a mockery of our culture, especially saying that how the black father is never present in the black household, but mass incarceration, murder, drug abuse are the tools keeping the black male out of the picture. You will clearly see this is the same thing black men are accused of that the European males themselves are doing. That's exactly how Trump won, by claiming everything that he was doing against Clinton, he was actually doing. He claimed that she was doing it, but he was actually doing it. Russian interference, that was him. You know, um, there was something else I can't remember offhand, but it was like literally what he was doing. He was accusing Hillary of doing. I heard that was going to happen. Um, I haven't seen that yet. You said the son recreated an Arnold movie picture. Um, but yeah, but they'll get people. They'll understand that they went everywhere and they were like, well, they went to Asia and discovered gunpowder. No, they stole gunpowder and silks and whatever they had and claimed it for themselves. As a kid, you're like, oh, pizza is great. Oh, that was they brought that from Italy. Oh, you know, where you would think that was an American thing. Hamburger. Everyone think that's an American thing. No, that's a German thing. But welcome back, Rick. Rick is back in the building. I see you. Um, but but they'll have us believing, and it's a part of the subliminal brainwashing they have, where they actually have us believing that we're actually innately evil. You can't trust another black man. Oh, what's that black man trying to do? He's trying to steal my shine. Let me, protect myself. But white man can walk all in your, area and have your guard is down. And we have the Jeffrey Dahmers of the world, you know. But we're subtly taught that very young, because like they show in, it's not just now. It's been in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Whenever they show some news and some crime is happening, even though we only make up 13% of the population, we're on the news 90% of the time. Tyrone shot up this. Tyrone robbed the bank. Tyrone did a drive-by. Man, these black people are so wicked. Man, these black people are so evil. And they have no value for life. And then, with all this stuff that we're doing for immigrants and things like that, you put 1 million white people in one building or in one section of a city and tell me you ain't going to see the same thing that's happening in projects all over this country, you're full of it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same. But they want us to believe that blacks are just naturally evil. I mean, look at me dead in the eye and be like, yeah, the stats don't lie. The FBI, they wouldn't lie about us, about the stats to make it look better. They wouldn't do that. That's never in their forte. I mean, we don't have no evidence of them doing that. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Black Panther movement, KKK still in existence. No, we don't have no existence. We have no evidence of that. It's all in my head. Make believe. Can't do it. But in the same token, if it weren't for decent white people with common sense, white people with common decency, we would still be enslaved. Openly. Don't think that we're not enslaved, with the subliminal stuff. But it took white people saying, enough is enough. I'm tired of sitting by. It's not so much that all white people are wicked or whatever. I don't believe that. I do believe there's a lot of white people that are evil, but there's a lot of white people that just don't want to fight it, say anything against it. And not to say that if it was the other way around, there wouldn't be a whole lot of black people that wouldn't have anything to say if we were enjoying the fruits of somebody else's labor. What's going on, Luxurious? So, let's be honest about that. All white evil knows every color. There's evil in every color. So write that down. My haters, my racist haters that think that I hate white people. Yeah, I see the stupid comments y'all are making. I see the people you trying to get, to report me and do all kind of stuff offline, and then you smile in my face like we buddies. I see you. And I don't have a poker face, so the last person that saw me and tried to give me that fake hug, we still got to talk. And I know you're watching. We're going to talk. But he said, I wonder if those statistics are correct or true. The ones that I was talking about as far as the FBI, they're not true. Just common sense, people kill in proximity. So it's not that blacks hate blacks or whites hate whites, they're there. You know, those are who you're around. When you look at any kind of crime syndicate, they abuse their own. Asians abuse Asians. Whites abuse whites. Irish abuse Irish. Italians abuse Italians, to get powerful. Blacks abuse blacks. That's across the board. But they have the simpletons because not everybody is bright. We're trying to create a smarter society, but not everybody's bright. Not everybody catches the subtleties, and even sometimes things are just blatant. They're still too stupid to figure that out. And they want a lot of you just to be dumb so they can continue to manipulate you and, take advantage of it. No, I have not seen all the corny black men speaking against Nick Cannon. They're probably getting some airtime, and hopefully, they get paid well, for it. But I'll take a look at that. I'll Google that after the show. Yeah, you said you're absolutely right. It was in France. The project there, the same here. It's the same recipe. It's like they create a tight space. They say, hey, you can stay here for little to nothing, but hey, while you're staying here, have some drugs. Oh, if I give you these drugs, if you take these drugs, you could be better than the next man next to you. But then I'm going to tell the next man next to you, hey, he got some drugs. If you take it from him, you could be better than him. And then they sit back and watch. And then after they have the turmoil started, then they go, hey, we try to help these black people, and they just don't want to be helped. They want to kill each other. We had nothing to do with setting the stage for that like a reality TV show. We don't care. We didn't do all that. They did that on their own. Because any black person has shipping docks and things to bring the drugs in. Yeah, they have all that. Y'all believe that? Gotcha. But that is it for me. I appreciate everybody that's come through. Jackson, Rick, Walter, D. Smalls, Jose, Chanel, Tiana, Joshua, Ishan, Road Dog, Taz, Bruce. I see all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Remember, I tell you, you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. Shout out to Bubba Wallace, because they still trying to say, it's all fake and in our heads, that they're not trying to be racist. And NASCAR is not racist or trying to change its leave. Shout out to NASCAR for doing the right thing. But you knew it was going to come with the territory. They're going to start hating on you and coming up with anything else to stop the movement. But keep doing what you're doing. Not all money's good money, so if they want to take the money somewhere else, kick rocks. That's what I say. But you said projects everywhere are pretty much the same. Yeah. But you're never too big to learn. You're never too small to teach. We got a Hot Topic Friday. You don't want to miss it, D. Smalls. This Black Lives Matter. These people who, want to try to use that to cover up their racism by saying, they're mad that people are not protesting the black on black crime as much as they're protesting the white cops killing black people. We're going to talk about that Friday. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. Love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Chico out.
We knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico.
Expose these clowns!